All right, and welcome to a couple of instigators. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Oh, Amy, I've had...
I know we weren't going to start out with shopping, but I have one really quick public service announcement.
Oh, boy.
From our shopping.
Here we go.
Now it's serious. And this will actually lead into one of the topics we're going to talk about, the Kardashians, soon. So police seized counterfeit makeup that's based on the Kardashian product. So I'm thinking it's like the AliExpress version.
It is. I bet you it's that Kylie lips.
Yeah, well, guess what's in it? Animal feces.
No!
And bacteria.
No!
Yeah. High levels of bacteria and animal waste. They seized $700,000 worth of bootleg cosmetics. So if you're on the Ali shopping, don't buy the fake cosmetics. And it's kind of got me a little bit worried about our cream, but...
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not worried because I'm not putting the feces in my mouth.
No, that's true.
Lipstick is another story, right?
So anyway, yeah, I didn't want to go too, I didn't want to go too far
into
this is good. The show. I didn't want to go too far into the show without the public service announcement. We might be saving lives here. Don't put that poo-poo on your lips.
Hey, let's not forget that one of our listeners messaged me a few shows ago and said that she used the lip kit and it glued her lips together.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was a while ago. That's when we were first getting started. Yeah,
exactly. So let's not forget that one of our listeners' lips got glued together.
Yeah. I've been ordering a lot of stuff from other things besides Ali, just for like summer wardrobe and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was another people. If you're buying, I know my friend buys diapers online for her kids.
Wow.
And she buys them on Amazon.
Right, and you can have that shipped to you once a month,
Yeah, you can go get the service. Well, you can also buy them on Target. And in several states, Target's diapers, one of the brand was coming with white supremacist propaganda inside the diapers.
Wait, like inside, like when you open the diaper up, it was inside the diaper.
Somebody, I can post it on our page. They're including little, like, messages, white supremacist messages, and the first one was, "It's okay to be white." Somebody said. Yeah, and then another one was a website, Blood and Soil, some of those real white supremacist websites that are out there. They were giving directions to go on the website, to white supremacist websites. Diapers. So somebody that worked there was like full-blown KKK sending white supremacist messages. Okay,
so listen, here's what we're going to do. Everybody go follow us on a couple of instigators, and that's where you can see us, where we're going to post news stories or photos of things that we talk about. Jump over to our Facebook, like us. You will get updates on when our show drops onto, our podcast drops, and on iTunes and everywhere else you can listen. So yeah.
The first hour is always on WRFR in Rochester, New York. Mm-hmm. And it's a legit radio station, so we are somewhat limited in what we can say sometimes.
PG-13.
So it's PG-13, but after the 1 hour passes on the podcast, you're going to hear something a little bit different. Yeah.
So everybody,
it keeps us honest though. That's the good. I like it. Otherwise, it just we're not just dirty mouthed sailors. We have a little bit of decorum when we go on here.
Right.
That's good.
So do you want to talk a little bit about, I think we should call this, Cindy should be wearing a GoPro at all times on her head. We'll talk a little bit about my week.
What have you been doing?
Well, all right. I
haven't talked that much this week. So.
I haven't messaged you at all this week because I really don't feel like I should be messaging you these stories. I like the element of surprise.
Yeah,
and especially the look on your face, like you are horrified at how ridiculous my life is. I started comedy school.
Yes, I heard. Yes, yeah. You're on your way to.
I'm on my way. So I started my
the next Ellen or
right. The only thing I'm trying to make is out of bed. So I started my comedy class, and my first homework assignment was to write 3 jokes.
Which should be easy for you. That's easy for you.
Right. So while I was sitting in the class, I, because of my ADD, I'm not paying attention to what he's saying.
No,
my head's spinning, and I'm like writing jokes in my head. Everything else I've done for the last 30 years.
You're not even going to pay attention to your own death, like when it happens.
No.
It's just going to be over before you were going to be not even know it's happening.
Right. But I'm sitting in the class. I'm thinking, he's like, well, what we're going to do is, we're going to help you organize your notes, right, and kind of get your thoughts together. And I'm sitting there thinking, let me take a look at some of my notes on my phone. I'm scrolling. I don't understand anything. I am so dyslexic that even spell check doesn't help me. I can't even get spell check they always come up with there's no replacement. No replacement, okay? I'm trying to read these notes, and it struck me. I need to sign up for special education class, not a comedy class.
Yeah, you do.
All right, so let's get that straight. I'm in the wrong class.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking this is like a 9-week class. You know what else would have benefited me for 9 weeks? Rehab. But no, I took the easy way out, and I signed up for comedy class.
Yeah, that's...
Okay?
Yeah.
So the two classes...
That's a better coping. It's definitely a different coping mechanism. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So... I don't know. My friends and family don't think I'm funny. And that's really bothers me, especially that my family doesn't think I'm funny, because I come from a family of comedians. Not like stand-up, but like we are very comedy-driven family. I mean, if someone dies, we immediately go into joke and laughter. That's the way we get through everything.
Right.
And they don't think I'm funny. So I don't feel like I'm part of this. My family, it's terrible. It's a terrible way to be.
So we seek outside validation for our humor.
Yeah, well, right.
We both do. That's why we do this podcast.
Yeah, because, right. So, what he says to me in the class? The last day, okay, we're doing a big performance for our family and friends.
Right.
Right? All these comedians.
All the people that don't think you're funny are going to be there.
No, I'm not inviting anybody. You want to know why? Because I want to spare my classmates I don't want them getting heckled or get...
Oh, no, they'll laugh at them.
I don't know, Amy.
Ricky will go right up in there with a few loaded in her and laugh at everybody except for you, probably.
No. But anyway, I wanted to spare them.
Because we're not funny, Cindy.
I know, and I wanted to warn the classmates that... I really am counting on their family and friends to laugh at me. That I'm really, really counting on that. I got to write these 3 jokes, and I'm not sure. I don't know. I might have just wrote them right now, just in my stories. So
I think you should tell jokes about how you're not funny.
Yeah,
that's the most logical way to approach it.
But so I got a few, and I'm really good at. I'm getting up the nerve, and if I do, I will be doing my first open mic next week. I will keep you posted.
All right.
And I will have somebody there to record it, so you'll be able to see it, okay?
Well, that'll be something, yeah.
So I wanted to tell you that, just a little quick, rideshare story, and, I could tell you mine, and maybe we can get into yours after this, but really quick, I got a ride. Mm-hmm. I took a rideshare to the open mic last night because there's no parking where this was. It was right in the center of the city, and I'm like, it was like a sleety, rainy snow, and
gross,
I'm like, forget it, I'm taking an Uber, and then I'm just going to take an Uber home. I went by myself, just kind of sat in the back and watched everyone. So my driver picks me up. He's got a 4.6. Amy, how low can you go?
That is low. That is very low for a driver.
It is, right?
I have do you know that I have a 4.6 as a passenger on Uber? I don't know.
What did you do?
What I did. I don't know.
How about, wait, number one, how many Ubers have you taken to get that low?
Nah, hardly any, like 5 or 6. I must.
What, did you get a 1 every time?
I'm thinking it was one of those Florida drivers. I must have been rude, or I don't know. Who knows what I did? I don't know what I did.
Well, they didn't want to get matched with you, but you know what? It's a passenger. It doesn't matter. You can't lose your job. But this guy picked me up. He's a 4.6. And when I went on a request that I saw, I'm like, geez, I don't know. I'm not going to cancel it. Because normally if I see somebody really low, I cancel because I know there's going to be some jacked up shanty car picking me up.
Yeah. Or rickshaw. Somebody with a rickshaw.
Yeah, a rickshaw. Maybe maybe the judge will be, I don't know. Anyway, so he comes and he gets me. And, I'm going to say the car wasn't stellar, and it stunk like cigarette smoke, whatever. Yeah. But, he was kind of an angry type of guy. He was yelling at me saying that the company that he drives for won't give him money he doesn't, clean his car. And I'm like, well, really? You're only supposed to get cleaning money if somebody throws up, or, you know what I mean? He said, well, I can't afford to clean my car. And that was it. I didn't say it.
I got the easy pass at the car wash, and I'm vacuuming all the time, and here's this guy with picking you up in a ashtray with wheels, and you're just sitting in there and you don't do anything about it?
No, I didn't say
so you're too nice.
So I had the 4 right. So I gave him 5 stars and I tipped him. Yeah. But my favorite comment was what you said. Why did
Put
you
the nail in the coffin?
1 star.
Put the nail in the coffin, Cindy. 1 star. Nail in the coffin. Bye-bye. See you later.
And I said, Amy, I can't sleep at night knowing that I was the one that took him off the road.
Well, you don't need to sleep at night. You can go out driving at night. There's one less crappy driver on the road.
Oh, I couldn't do it, Amy.
Yeah, when you're resting. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I sure can. And I have.
I was glad that you weren't the one getting in this guy's car.
Well, somebody's going to do it. He'll be off soon. He won't be on there much longer.
Right. No, yeah, you're right, but I couldn't do it.
I'm pretty savage. I'm pretty savage as a driver and a passenger. So well, I had an interesting weekend. Mm-hmm. There was one I didn't tell you about. The first one, I picked up a passenger who she sat in the front seat. Not everyone's like, oh, those young kids, they must be horrible, those college kids. And this goes into our follow-up millennial story, No, right. It's not the millennials that are the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, people. These are grown adults causing me problems, both of these. Mm-hmm. She's so trash. She's in the front seat playing with the volume. She's touching the stereo, playing with the volume in my face, talking with her dirty cigarette drunk breath. I'm trying to drive. She FaceTimes somebody on the phone and has her friend show me her boobs while I'm driving on FaceTime.
They're just like, hey, show the boobs to my Uber driver.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to look at them, honestly, at all. But I take a quick glance only so she'll stop and I can go back to paying attention to the road.
Right.
So I'm like,
she's like, look at these.
Like, I've never seen them. Like,
look
I've
at
never
these
seen
boobs.
A pair. I'm a 41-year-old lesbian. I've seen a pair.
And you've seen a pair.
2 or 3 or whatever. Hope my parents aren't listening. Anyway, so that's what started the night. I should have known it was going to be bad. So I go and I'm driving. I'm minding my business. I get an XL ride. That's, if you don't know, a ride for 4 passengers or more. It was 18 minutes away. So I'm like, God, do I really want to take this? Let me text these people and find out where they're going. So I text them. They're going to a hotel. They replied right away on the text. So I'm like, oh, okay, they must be decent people. I get out there, 20-minute ride. I'm waiting for them to come out. I wait for like 10 minutes. Nobody's coming out. And finally, this one girl comes staggering out. She's like, my friend just got married and they're in there and they're going to be out in a few minutes. I'm like, well, we really need to get going because I've been waiting out here. I drove 20 minutes to get you. I've been waiting out here for 10. I'm in this for 30 minutes already. She's like, okay. And so then she's right. They did just get married because a bride comes staggering out of the venue. And she's like, hi. And she throws herself into the seat. She's completely, completely wasted. I can't even think of like a nice way to say it. Yeah, right. I almost said the S. She crawls in the seat. She's got the dress. She's trying to get the whole dress like into the car because she's got the train and she's in there and she's got it's all ruffled up like in the back seat. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, is it just you two? She goes, no, we have to wait for my husband and his guys. Man, I'm like, oh my God. So they come out. And they're just standing there, like, chit-chatting, like they have all the time in the world. I'm like, hey, we really need to get going. We're going on 30 minutes here. So the guy sticks his head in the car. He goes, surely Uber can wait for my friend. He just got married.